guys, my name is Lela Sophia. I am an artist and fine jewelry designer. If you like contemporary fine jewelry, if you like luxury handbags, all things interiors, and I have some fun videos for you. You guys, today, very anti what I normally show and preach and quite frankly love. I'm gonna show you guys my kind of weird, quirky, kind of out of place, maybe wild card bags, and maybe some of my favorites, and maybe how to turn a very classic bag into something unique. If you guys are new here, thank you so much for tuning in. I can't wait to see you in all of my future videos. Make sure that you like this video, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram at Lela Sophia Jewelry. I put up videos every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday, and so I cannot wait to see you guys in the next one. To start off with something that I am now completely obsessed with. You guys already know, who have been following me since the very day that I got my Kelly, even quite frankly before. I was like, how am I gonna Lela Sophia up this bag? How am I gonna make it unique? It's such a classic, like literally timeless, I would say one of the most classic bags maybe ever. How am I gonna meify it up? I think I have gotten my bag to one of the most amazing places and I'm fully obsessed. The way to turn such a classic bag like an Hermes Kelly into something more personal and unique, which obviously I will be touching on in a second. We have Jane Birkin, and then, in my opinion, the Olsen twins and someone like the queen herself, Lori Hirschleifer, to thank for this, for these ideas. The very first piece that I added, quite frankly, I got it even in anticipation of getting my bag, is a vintage Hermes Cadena. This is a little elephant, if you guys can see it. Like, how stinking cute is this? It's truly 3D. I love it so much. Claire Chanel, again, another icon, is the person who I think during one of her bag collections, she had one on her mini Kelly, and I said, add to cart. I said, you better find one. And I did, and I now want more, and it now will be a rule that any Hermes bag that I get going forward, including a yummy chocolate brown Birkin that might be in my future, I will need a Cadena. And they're so cool. You can find a lot on eBay. There's some on Vestiaire, but eBay has the best prices. If you're lucky enough to be traveling to Japan or live in Japan or around Japan, it seems like they have a lot in person that you can touch and feel. I do have the Pegasus in my little, wish list someday. Again, also the Life of Nee, another icon. Like, first of all, his collection is I dream about it and I drool over it. It's kind of amazing. He has this exactly, I'm striving, the level of iconicness that I'm striving for, like multiple different Cadenas. It's amazing. I hope I'm saying that word right. Cadena? I don't know, but forgive me. Regardless, I'm obsessed and I love it so much. And then, if you guys can see what is in the center of my Kelly, I will be coming out with bag charms for the subscriber who predicted this. Here, they have arrived. I'm like, yep, we got it. I'm in tune with you guys. A lot of you occasionally will like predict something that I'm gonna get or make, and it's just like, it makes my day and I'm so happy to finally show it to you, and I'm so excited with how it turned out. This is the original Akham Wise Amulet Medallion, which you guys know I wear every single day. A snake medallion, which I also wear all the time. From my Zagora collection, this is a scarab with a little beautiful inscription on the back. And the three together just make a cute little jangly bag charm. I'm kind of obsessed, and I will never be taking my Kelly out without it. I'm not gonna lie, I picked it up like just a couple days ago. And yesterday I was wearing this the whole day. Someone like Lori Hirschleifer, if you go on Pinterest and you type in Lori Hirschleifer Chrome Hearts Birkin, it's just like the eye candy that pops up. She is such an incredible, her and her siblings, I believe, her siblings, own an amazing store in Long Island called Hirschleifer's, aptly named. Again, please forgive me, I hope that's how you pronounce it. She, in my opinion, I think is the OG. Cassie Thorpe actually just put out a really cool, very comprehensive video about Chrome Hearts, and I just have to shout out the GOAT, Lori Hirschleifer. She is the OG who adds like a cool Chrome Hearts medallion onto her Birkin bag. So just all these little ways to turn in some of the most classic bags into some of the coolest bags of all time. I think this next one is a subscriber favorite, and so I will share it as my first very unique kind of wild card bag that I wouldn't necessarily call a part of my capsule bag collection, but it is so beloved. This is my Simone Rocha, like, oh, she looks so good on camera. My Simone Rocha pearl egg bag, and I'm obsessed. Look at how beautiful this is. I have yet to wear her because none of my friends are getting married. Like, come on, guys. Nobody's getting married, and so I need to take this to a wedding. I should just take this out on like a random lunch. That would be kind of amazing. Pearl kind of drop down, shoulder, crossbody strap is so gorgeous. This little top handle, I love the idea of just kind of like carrying this around like this with the pearls dangling. It actually, like, I have to give it credit. I keep the little dust bag in it, but even that dust bag fit in. You can definitely fit a card holder, maybe some lip stuff, some gum, mints, whatever you want. Obviously a phone is not going in here unless you're iconic and still have a razor phone or a flip phone. But she's a tiny gal, and how good is this as an event bag? Simone Rocha, oh, I just love her so much, and I'd been looking at this bag for so long, and in Essence in person was the perfect opportunity. I got it on sale at Essence in Montreal, and it's gorgeous, and it has a special place in my closet. Or another event bag that you guys have seen, I wore this on my birthday. This was my 30th birthday bag from Benedetta Bruzziches, the Ursula bag. Let me tell you, I am obsessed. First of all, it actually fits more than you think. It has this really lovely zipper pocket. Again, I keep my dust bags in there. You can really fit, like, I actually popped in more than one would think. It's a pretty nice open pocket, that really nice satin lining on the inside. And the best part, in my opinion, it's so great. I honestly used to be a clutch gal. And now that I'm 30, I'm like, I just, you know, especially for an evening out, if you're kind of going from dinner to drinks to whatever, I would like to put something on my shoulder. And the fact that this fits over my shoulder and is still so chic and still so cool and still very event vibe giving, if that makes any sense at all, I love this. And this is like one of the most underrated styles of Benedetta Bruzziches. I know everybody for a while had the really cool kind of like very simple flat shoulder bag, which is gorgeous, and I love that. And then the clutch became really popular. This one, I'm like, how does nobody else have this? It's so chic. And honestly, she's one of my bags that gets the most amount of compliments when I do occasionally take her out. And next, you guys have seen this bag. When I tell you the quest that I went on to find this bag, I think almost exactly 2 years ago, because I bought it for myself for my birthday. 2 years ago, this is the Autolinger ceramic bag. If you guys have not seen my bag collection, which there's one coming up soon, don't worry. She is probably the most unique in my entire collection. It is literally handmade ceramic and then molded bag that I just think is so cool. And I don't see them enough. They had a kind of brief moment where like Kylie Jenner was wearing one, and Paloma Alcesser, I think, wore two in her Vogue 7 Days, 7 Looks video. And I'm shocked that more people don't have them. There's a lavender one. I also did see a baby blue one. The two lavender and baby blue ones, like, I really had to stop myself from getting them. I love them so much, but the yellow, for some reason, also I know butter yellow, which this is kind of more of like a little bit brighter of a yellow, but butter yellow is having a moment right now. And I happen to have a couple yellow bags, which is very random. So she's in trend, I guess, apparently. And regardless, I just think this is so cute. I've actually thought about selling her, and then I was like, one day, what if I have a daughter? She might need to carry this bag. It is so fun. I have occasionally taken it out just randomly to a lunch, and it's a conversation starter. She's just such a cute, fun bag. And another example, which I'm actually obsessed with and I've worn multiple times this last week, another example of taking like an added kind of unexpected fun element and adding it on to a very simple, very everyday bag to make it unique. You guys are not even ready. My Magda Butrym Maya bag has gotten an upgrade. This was inspired by the Loewe Anthurium pendant. You guys know I have some weird obsession with Anthurium flowers now. Ever since I did a deep dive for my own bouquet collection, you guys nerdy jewelry stuff, I made a mini Anthurium pendant, and it's kind of my favorite, I'm not going to lie. And I buy anthuriums for myself now and have them in a little vase in my home. And I was looking for the Loewe anthurium pendant for a while. And, you know, I'm insane, but I perhaps am not that insane. And I love paying for beautiful things, but I'm perhaps not that crazy to get like a $400 or $500 bag charm. And then on my Instagram, sometimes the algorithm does you right. And this brand called Petite Moments came up with this anthurium. It's actually a necklace, but I have used it as a bag charm. This anthurium, beautiful kind of pendant. You guys, as soon as I saw this on my Instagram, I said, add to cart. I literally was like, I know exactly which bag this is gonna go on. She's gonna dress up my Maya bag from Magda Butrym. And now I am completely obsessed and she's never leaving. If you guys have seen when I unboxed this bag, the Magda Butrym bag actually comes with this really cool rhinestone detail that you're supposed to kind of pop on here for a night out. And so I thought to myself, because this might be like a little extra for just like a dog walking situation in the city, I thought to myself, this bag is meant to have a little flair. And so when I'm not going out for an evening fun event to wear this beautiful rhinestone situation with, I always will have this anthurium, and also they're so cute together. In fact, this rhinestone inspired my 30th birthday hair, which then I also wore for a photo shoot. Kind of obsessed with it. And now, like, this is a completely, like, look from the back. She's a very gorgeous, basic, staple bag that has now been completely dressed up. And I'm totally over the moon with how she looks now. For bags that I personally do not own yet, Magda Butrym also has some incredible evening bags. Some of them look like beautiful organic flowers. If you're ever looking for something like so unique, perhaps a wedding bag, perhaps a wedding guest bag, those are such a gorgeous option. I think Magda Butrym bags are a little bit underrated. And another bag that I have yet to add to my collection, and you have no idea how many times I have like Googled or Pinterest this bag. Okay, I really am gonna try very hard to pronounce this designer's name correctly, and I know it will not be correct, but from Sheridan Tihung or Tijung, any of those names, I'm so sorry, please correct me down below. There is a bag, the Flower Bearded Iris bag. You have no idea how badly I want this bag, and she's on my list. It's, as you can see, like the kind of weird, quirky things. It's almost like a mix between the Simone Rocha and the Autolinger ceramic bag. It's a 3D printed, beautiful bag made after an iris flower. And when I tell you the dreams that I've had about this bag, it's so like incomprehensibly gorgeous to me. I love it so much. I know, I think it's been on like a bunch of wedding blogs. People love it as a wedding bag. Again, you know, I'm not running to the altar with anybody anytime soon, I don't think. And so maybe I just need this in just my random collection, and hopefully I'll do the same video next year and it will be here. And for anybody who's as obsessed as I am, like, I think this would be the most gorgeous addition to your collection. And even, you could just have her up on the top shelf. Not even on a top shelf, put her on your coffee table, put her on your credenza. Like, this bag is truly a work of art. And lastly, from my collection of kind of wild card bags that don't really necessarily fit in with my vibe, but I still love, the vintage Gucci Horsebit bag. She is such a wild card in my collection. And honestly, I am still thinking about selling her. So if anybody's interested, please let me know. I really want her to go to a good home. This was about a year ago. I started completely obsessing over this bag before I knew that they were getting a re-edition, a revamp. I wore it literally, I think, once. And it just is so, I was just explaining to my mom and my brother, like very poorly probably. I used to be like very New York City edgy. I've definitely like just switched from edgy to maybe like more chic, and I've really just done that with my bags. Like everything, my base level to my outfits is essentially has been the same for the last like 10 years, maybe 11 years. I don't know if that's sad, but it's just who I am. And I found that like wearing a cool Bottega pouch bag makes my outfit like a little bit more elevated, like basic New York City, kind of chic, hopefully modern. And this is so old Sophia that I could bust her out every once in a while. And I do still love it, which is clearly why I obsessed over it and bought it. But with my current style, I'm having a very hard time fitting her in, but also she's an icon, Tom Ford for Gucci. You guys, that has been my very unique wild card, perhaps random crazy bags amidst all the very calm bags that I have in my larger collection. I am so curious to hear, because I know a lot of these like don't really feel like me, but yet I love them so much, so weird psychology there. And as always, I'm so excited to hear all of your thoughts. Make sure that you like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.